Hello, hello. Hello, hello. This is Chris Badgett testing the LifterLMS live stream. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. If anybody is watching this, love to see it in the chat. All right. So, I've got YouTube open and I'm working with the Wirecast software, and I'm just doing a live stream here and seeing how that's coming through to YouTube. This is just me learning myself on how to do live streaming with YouTube. It wasn't too hard to set up. I just went to my YouTube channel, and in the Creator Studio, I found the live streaming area, and I opened that up. I followed the instructions. I downloaded something called Wirecast, which is an encoder. So I actually start the broadcast from my desktop through this Wirecast application. There was one step where I connected it to my YouTube account, and now we're live. So we are streaming live from my desktop to YouTube, and just experimenting with this, seeing how it's going. Oftentimes in online education, we are working asynchronously. We are creating content, we're creating learning experiences, we're creating journeys for people, but it's asynchronous. I may record a video, I may write some instructions, I may create an exercise, but I'm not really connecting live. I could use a third-party service like Zoom to do that, but right now I'm just experimenting with what that's like with YouTube, and I haven't even gotten to it yet, but to see if perhaps I could embed this live stream inside of my LifterLMS website in a lesson or in a course area or an area protected by a membership. That's one of the reasons I'm really interested in what's possible here with YouTube. It's also important to note that YouTube, which is owned by Google, has a lot of finances and people behind it. So when people ask me, should you host your own videos on your WordPress website, on your hosting account? In almost all cases, the answer is no, because you want to use something like YouTube or Vimeo for the video hosting to do the heavy lifting, especially now if we're talking about live streaming. We want that to be done by that service that's best in breed with billions of dollars behind it instead of your $5 or $30 or $100 a month hosting plan. So I'm just testing, seeing how that's going. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the record option just in case this isn't being recorded on YouTube. I don't know, I'm just testing, I'm experimenting here. So I'm gonna hit record in Wirecast. Now I'm recording. I'm gonna see what happens with this live stream after hitting record in Wirecast. So after this is all done, I'm just going to do some more testing with it. You can schedule these things in advance on YouTube, which is really interesting if you're going to be doing some live teaching inside your courses. There's also a chat area. I see Dennis Hall is here. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks for chatting. I can also add a moderator and check that out. So my understanding is that this YouTube Live is the replacement for what was Google Hangouts. Google owns YouTube, and I have done Google Hangouts before, but I would imagine by marrying the two brands together that this is going to be even better with both working together. So let's see. I see Dennis in the chat. You're saying to just use a adding some code in the YouTube video player. Is that, Dennis, are you talking about that code you can use to embed a live stream into a WordPress lesson, LifterLMS lesson, or post? Oh, that should mean we can switch presenters. Just use equals in the YouTube video player. Yeah, I know you can get like multiple people inside of a live stream. I think it depends on which kind of encoder you're using. I'm using Wirecast. I actually did pay $9 to upgrade to a version that took out the watermark, and it had this annoying little audio watermark in it that I just didn't want to deal with. So I took that out, but I think there's bigger plans where you can then bring in more screens and more people into your feed and that sort of thing. So good deal. Well, thank you everybody for checking this out. I know I'm just kind of rambling. This is just me learning and experimenting with the tools that are out there. YouTube is free. Like there is a free version of this Wirecast. The paid version was $9. Made by a company called Telestream. I believe it works on both Mac and Windows computers. So I'm going to end the recording now, and I'm going to end this stream, and then I'm going to go check out and see what happened over on YouTube. So if you're watching this, thanks for checking it out, and we'll try to do some more live streams down the road.